Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 491 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we have been making some more cover, because, well, we need more. We have trains waiting, can't have that. And that is going well. Between episodes I just made some small adjustments to the output of these electrolyzers because, well, they were backed up and we wanted more production. So I added another belt. I did part of this in the last episode, but I added another belt halfway down and just made sure that all the belts were still balanced and stuff. And did that for both of these two rows or columns of production. So that should help our production a little bit, and I'm just not gonna do anymore. Because now it would require us to speed up these electrolyzers even more if we wanted full belts out down here. And I can live without that, to be honest. I'm sure we'll be fine. It's almost 50% increased production, which is hopefully enough. If not, we'll have to come back later. Now though, then we get back to blue science and see the numbers of how much copper we need. Oh, we don't see it yet, but we will just go and focus on blue science. I think, unless I can find something else to distract me. But not this time. We were going to make blue science here, so let's go and try and do that. Guess we should get a train, unless it's already down here. No. Did I send the train home? Probably after building more copper. So that's probably copper. Yes, this must then be over here. Yep, awesome. So this is blue science fuel. And we need some fuel trains to come in. Science fuel. Empty. Just come over here, please. None of these stations really need anything. And what else do we need? Well, I guess we should still go through all of this, because I didn't get very far the last time I looked at it. We should be producing glass somewhere, right? Glass. Yes. Not exactly 460 per second, but it's something. And I guess we could expand it if we wanted to. So that's fine. Silver, we probably need more production, but we'll see. Same with copper. But we were going through this. Now we need even more copper, more glass, a lot of aluminium stuff. This needs to be taken care of locally. And be brought back into the copper production, because why not? And that could help us fill our belts, I guess. And that's this part done, right? Except that we also need more naphtha and fuel oil. Currently, I think we are getting fuel oil mostly from nutrient pulp. Or vegetable oil, maybe? I don't know, to be honest. If we are even producing that, I'm not sure. We can also get it from crude oil, where we also get naphtha. And are we currently actually doing that? Yeah, we might even be burning it. Yeah, we are. Same with mineralized or mineral oil. So that's not the greatest idea ever. But again, we can just start exporting that. How much are we currently producing? Fuel oil? Is that what it's called? So around 3.7k per minute, or up to around almost 4k when it's not dipping like that. 4k per minute is less than 100 per second. We need many times that. But at least we can start exporting it from here to get this up and running. Unless we want to have a look at other ways to produce it. Is this what we're currently doing actually to get the most naphtha out of it? No, we don't put oxygen, or hydrogen, sorry, in here. That seems weird when it was naphtha we needed to produce, but whatever. And so 100 crude oil to get 30 fuel and 50 naphtha. 60 crude oil to get 3010. So that's worse for each crude oil we use. So we're still just trying to get rid of this stuff, I guess. Yes. I am actually just gonna go down there and start exporting the fuel oil then, just to get a small build up of it. And then we'll consider those two done, and we can start thinking about this, but that one is simple, it seems. I need this. And I need it over there somewhere. Also, this can be spread out a lot more, so that should help us, except these can't really. Oh, give me some barreling. Fuel oil, bill. Let me through, please. Now we get a problem where we could be backing up on one thing and preventing the other from being produced. But we'll handle that when we get to it, I guess. How come these are the ones that can't keep up? Did I miscalculate something? Or is it just a matter of time? We do have holes here every now and then, so it's probably not too bad. Could of course try and fix it like this. Please let me through. Thank you. Then we just have another bottleneck and that's fine. Okay, we need to export it on a train, of course. This one. Yes, please. Dang it. Don't get those off indents. Good. You will take fuel oil. That's vegetable oil. Why am I not just searching? I don't know. Empty fuel oil. And we might start needing more robots here soon. So I'm just gonna give it 400 or 200 more. And there's no productivity in any of this, right? Why is this one so much faster? Oh, they're not doing the same thing? Oh, I thought they were. Okay. So this is the only one that actually consumes this stuff. Okay. So this is keeping up just fine. Could, of course, just locally do this. Hopefully we're not being prevented by producing stuff from this. But we shouldn't, because it should only be topped up from down here. So it should be fine, I hope. It's a problem though. Why is it a problem? How did it ever become a problem? I guess because we can just build up a lot of this stuff, fill up the pipe almost, and then start consuming it or something. But if we just do this, that should be less likely to happen at least. Could have the same problem with this, but it seems less likely. I don't know. We have fuel oil now. And when we name this, we find out if we have it already. We don't. Okay. So we can get back to blue science. And now we should just about be ready to get everything in, I think. We should really pin this. And then we should know that we need barrels at least to fuel or to move fuel oil and naphtha. Is that it? Potentially nitrogen, but I would like to make that in an integrated setup so we don't have to use robots for it. But we should get some liquids in. Should get some barrel stuff. And we might just start the trains up with this, just to get those going first. I need a little bit more landfill, I think. But again, let's get these trains going first of all. Sure. So a barrel stuffed train. Why don't we update this blueprint? Maybe it's not really needed. Just... Oh, we don't have any robots yet. That's why we don't have fuel. My bad. Now fuel is coming. Good. Go grab plastic. come back to here. If only we had named the station. Blue science. Let's get that propagated first. Barrel stuff. Now you can go and come back to blue science barrel stuff. Empty or time, I guess. As always, we really should set the item limits, but I don't care enough. Okay. I am just going to put another station up here. I think... no. Let's get the trains going. Blue science. Nav. I think I spelled that right for once. Blue science. Fuel. Oil. Good. To naphtha. All our time. Come to blue. Empty. Go. Go to fuel oil. Hot time. Come back to blue. Empty. Go. And we need barrel production for when the trains come. Or the barrel train comes back. I don't know if we need anything but barrels, so we'll start with just those. But we need a bunch, I think. And we are just going to put down more train stations then. We are going to need a lot of copper. And we're gonna put that on belts. How much is it? 1400 copper per second. That's more than 20 belts. I think. Yes, 600 is 10 belts, 1200 is 20 belts. That doesn't sound very reasonable. So I guess we start to cut these down until we feel like it's reasonable. This is still 12 belts, but I guess it wouldn't be the worst to get in 16 belts. Start looking at the next ones. Oh, we need a lot of naphtha here again. That's going to be a problem, I think. Are we going to be limiting this even more later down the line? Because then maybe we should just limit it already. This doesn't look bad in comparison. Though, of course, it's a bunch of more advanced materials. And we're already making this, but not in large amounts. And this could be bad, I guess. That's a lot of titanium, at least. But we don't have productivity in here either. And that's a lot less titanium. back to blue science. We could just go for 12 bolts, I guess. One station with 8 and one with 4. I am doing that math right. Correct, right? At least 720 divided by 60 is 12 belts. 2 belts, 4... no, 6 belts? What? No? Yes, 6 belts. Five belts, a bunch. Okay. Start with copper. I am gonna limit this more, because we're never going to be able to do all of them at these amounts. Our UPS would be dropping a lot lower than it already is with that, and we can't do that. So let's not even try. 25 of everything. If we have a look here, can we actually see the combined stuff? That can't be right, can it? We did only... Are we only doing 1/4? Of course. So these will be made... I will clean these up later. I just want to actually see the raw inputs we need. And I think that's everything here. This is already being made elsewhere, so if we can make 7.3 per second, that's fine. It's pretty reasonable, I guess. Is this self-sustainable? I seem to remember it is, but I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, wait, I already had that here. Okay. These numbers, well, there are some that are bad, but it's not too bad, I don't think. So that should be achievable at least. So now we should just need how much for blue? Still 6 belts for 360. Nothing else can take productivity, that's fine. Yes, we're just gonna do the 6 belts, whatever. Oh, I guess we have 8 belts anyway, so maybe not. Do we need more than 4 belts of anything else? This is fine. This is fine. 4 belts is 240. Fine, fine, fine. Everything is fine with 4 belts. Good. So copper, silver, aluminium, red circuits, glass. This will be one of the bigger ones, I guess. I got the glass, we have aluminium and copper, we need green circuits. More silver, more glass, more copper, fluids, normal steel. And that's everything, I think. And I need some more stuff from the train then. We have stations in here, I don't think we do. No. So we have to go back for those. Let's just go through this again. Because I would like the trains to start going and then for us to design and then have all the resources when we need them. So, 1 for copper, 1 silver, 1 aluminium, 1 red circuit, 1 glass, 1 green circuit, reused, and 1 steel. None of this is coming in from the outside. Okay. So I think that's everything. Oh, save it, dang it. Those 2 stations to finish all of the inputs here. So let's go grab them. I think we will upgrade these now to always be green. 2 of those, or 2 stacks of those. We have stations, we'll just wait for a little bit more refilling, I guess. Anything else we want? I don't think so. Good. Do we actually have problems here, or is it just every now and then? I don't really think there's a problem. Though we might have requested more barrels than a chest can contain, which often causes this problem. I should have gotten rid of these. And I don't really want them in here. But maybe while we're building we can put them there. Just so I have the faster robots at my disposal. Good. Cover. Now we are gonna order them by how much we actually need, I think. As that should require less built from us. So copper first, then glass. Then aluminium. Aluminium. And then what? Maybe silver. Green circuits. I can't speak, sorry. Nope, just don't. And then silver. And then either red circuits or steel. Same. Steel. Good. Good. Cover. Late. Oh, time. And blue science cover. Empty. Go. I don't remember if it was actually aluminium here, but good enough for me. Blue science. Empty. Go. It was glass, okay. Oh. Time. Blue. Empty. Go. Electronic circuits, I think we're usually calling these. So we will rename this one, I think. Yep, we will. Electronic circuit. Silver plate, or just silver, I guess. And blue ions. Empty. Go. And we're also calling these advanced circuits. Advanced circuit. All cargo all time. Blue science. Empty. Go. And then last one, steel. Go. Awesome. And we need a lot of space for this. I think. It's not really like we need a lot of machines, actually. How much coverage have we planned here? 10? That's not too bad. Problem is that we need to squeeze at least 6 belts of copper into one row of production, potentially. That's not going to go well. So we're gonna end up with something along the lines of green science, where we have a row going this way instead. I think. I guess we will have a look at that in here. Yeah, we will. We might put these waste byproducts into the robot network, but I'm not entirely sure about that yet. If we built this at the opposite end of where we need it, that's a belt that has to go past everything else. That seems stupid. So maybe that should just be built right next to this. Also, it takes a lot of the copper, so that would make sense not to bring that, although... What am I doing? I don't want a long setup, still. I want a wide setup, I guess. with lots of belts coming in. If we wanted to do it like green science at least. So we need a setup that has one of these along with, I guess, just one of everything else. So just doing it all one-to-one. If possible. That's going to be difficult to design, but we have to try. If that is going to be the output, we'll start at that end. Do science. Why do we have a hidden recipe for that? I'm not sure. Then we need that and that near it so they can directly insert, potentially, preferably. Not sure how we should do this, but let's start like this. So femto laser and atomic sensors array. They need nitrogen. And it's not going to be a lot of nitrogen, so maybe we can build that at one end and just pipe it into all of the setups. Because one pipe can easily handle all of this. One pipe could handle enough for 4 times this, so 100 per second. Even if we had... Well, even if we had those, yes, I think, at least. But we probably don't want that in front of everything. Probably want that as far back as possible, actually. So we'll see. What else do these things need? This just needs the output of these, so that one is easy. This one is less easy. It needs 3 things that also need to be produced here. This is not going to be symmetrical or anything, but I just want something that works and can be beaconed well enough. But maybe we should start with the inputs for these. This one needs 4 different inputs and 2 outputs. So 1 output goes in there, of course, same with that. Not sure about the waste byproduct. So we'll wait a little bit with that. What do we need the most of? Copper. If we do this 6 times, what is 1/6 of this? Well, actually 1/6 of the whole thing. That is a full build, 60 per second. So this belt needs to go into that and maybe some other stuff. Namely this and this. Holy Christ. Maybe I'm overthinking this a little bit, but we'll see. We also need aluminium, silver, and those could actually, they can share belts if we want them to. If that makes a difference. Otherwise we need to bring a 3rd one down there for an inserter or something. And maybe that's okay. And next thing. No, that's the inputs for these, or this one. And it doesn't need anything else produced, right? No, just this. And that's fine. This one is the more difficult one. We need to produce 3 things that go in there. We can't reach that, right? No, we cannot. But we could do it with 2 inserters potentially. Let's see about the inputs for these. What is the most resource intensive? Does it matter? Probably not. So this one, and this one, and the laser flash view. Is that here? Am I just blind? Oh, it's not done in one of these, it's done in a chemical plant. That's why I don't see it. This must be Bob's version. Or what? Not researched, yeah. Okay. And that needs 2 different types of fluids. Actually, if we have everything on one belt, we can still do this. Still just need 6 setups. We can't do everything in one setup. I think I want to do that. So that's the idea for now. Ignore all of these belts. As long as these can get loaders, I think, because otherwise it's a lot of copper that needs to go in by an inserter, and that never goes well. Okay, but that's all that goes into this. Yes. And that one is easy, this one is easy, and this one is easy by themselves at least. Let's see, how much space do we have? Out to around here. So we can have a lot of belts. If needed. I think I'm gonna put this one out here because it's easier to unload from that then. And then we just need to figure everything else out. Yay. If we start at the end, we just need steel in, and that's the only thing that needs steel. So how about we just do that? Unless we want to merge some belts, because that would make a lot of sense. This one needs a little bit of... well, the smallest bit of this, but that's also used here. So this, or glass, but that's also used there. So it should just be electronic circuits we could merge it with. But if we need to bring in 1 belt of each thing to here anyway. So if we merge them here, well, we would save a little bit of the space over here, I guess. It's just not very space efficient to have to do this everywhere. And have 4 belts come out of that. When we need to bring the 4 belts in anyway. But if that's all this, if we only would need 4 belts in like this, mixed belts, then we could put the the beacons closer to our machines here. But then we are overlapping a little bit, and this wouldn't be possible. 1 tile out is still better. So if steel and green circuits were in that belt, we could split it at the end and have green circuits going to the left. So this one is done, except for the fluids. This one already goes in there. We need aluminium and copper. And glass. And we have aluminium and copper, also the aluminium and glass on one belt. Maybe. Don't need both of those anywhere else though. If we could have had copper and glass on one belt, it would have been nice for these, but it isn't. It doesn't all have to be loaders, of course. It just gives less problems with input. Cover glass, cover glass. But again, we need a full belt of copper, so that just doesn't make any sense. This belt will be copper, is my decision on that. Is that stupid when we need a lot of it? Maybe that should be closest by for better angles on the inserters. Probably. Let's do that then. This one is copper. Until I redecide. And this one needs copper. Yes. It also needs glass and aluminium. And I guess those two will share a belt then. Potentially right there. And then this one will be silver and red circuits. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And copper on a full belt. So that should give us 4 belts in total, sure. So copper and aluminium and glass. I need to actually put stuff on these belts to make sure that I remember. And this one. So green and steel. And this will be red circuits and... no, wait, what? Aluminium and glass. Glass. This is copper. And then we can have red and something. Silver. Okay, can we do this? Hopefully we can. Into here goes copper, glass, silver. Copper, glass, silver. 3 inputs, awesome. Copper, glass, no silver. Copper, silver, glass. And then all of those 3 need to go in here. And it's not going to be a lot, right? 1/6 of the 14, so about 2 per second. That one is easy. So is that one. And this still can't happen, right? Oh. Do we just put it in a small chest? With a heavy limit? That should at least help the inserters. And then we just output to that. And then we make sure to power everything. And then we need fluids in. With the correct chests. So you do, what is it, naphtha? See? You do fuel oil. Empty. And I guess we will just simulate that. Fuel oil. What? Doing something wrong. This and this and this needs to go in there. Also, this stuff is incorrect. These 3 go into here. Yes. This is not supposed to be that stuff. Can we maybe still fix that? Have it over here without needing extra space. And we could maybe just share it between the builds down here. Something like that. And then we try and fix this stuff. That goes into there, and that's the problem. Or one of the problems. Because we can't reach that one. Nope. Those are fine. This one still needs the nitrogen. This one still needs inputs, I forgot about that. Can we even reach everything we need? Yes, we don't need anything from this belt, so that's good. And the waste byproducts we still need to take care of. So here we get it, and up here. I want this to end up being a cover belt, I think. I guess I would like to make the cover down here or something. Or we could just do it up here actually, then we don't need that belt going past everything. Then we could potentially have the coppery waste byproduct here. Coppery waste byproduct. And then, where is it we handle that? In an assembling machine. Is this stuff done? Yeah, okay. Still need to make these 4 belts out here, so these actually have to stay, but we can move them if we want to. This should be going close together all around though, so it doesn't really matter, but we can get out of here underneath some of all of this. Just gonna move it out a bit. If our 8 or 7 actually resources only, this cover comes by itself. And then we have plenty of space. How much are we getting out of this? We get 28, 32, 33-ish. Of this per second. That gives us how much of this? 33. Oh, and that's all around, I guess, not just one of these belts. We get 1/6 of that, so around 5 per second. And not in there, but in here, we can see how much we would get out of that, I thought. Why can't we see ingredient and... Oh, because we can't do ingredients in here, we can only do items. I can see ingredients there, yeah, and product. 2 to 2. That, okay. So this should be pretty empty. Oh, If we have 6 setups, we would get 6 builds though. And they need to merge. But that's fine. They just merge out where we want to output them. I don't think that's a problem. Why are we not running at the moment? Do we have more? Oh, we have 3 that makes this stuff. Okay. You need to be a filter. Okay. And then we should be running, right? And then we just need this 6 times. Yep. And that's fine. Good. Are we running? We are. We're just slow. Now we're faster. Awesome. Good. No problems. Done. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.